everyone, so this is my review of Gotham, Season 3, Episode 19, called All Will Be Judged. And basically what this episode's about is that the Temple Shaman takes Bruce to the sort of next level of his training. And Bullock and Gordon find the crystal owl that reveals all the secrets of the Gotham underworld. And Penguin and Enigma must work together to try and get out of the situation that they currently are in with the Court of Owls. And this was a really interesting episode that wasn't the most exciting of episodes, but still had some really entertaining and really kind of interesting and great moments in it. And I did really enjoy all the things with Gordon and Bullock now going around trying to stop the Court of Owls, but having sort of a harder time with it because of the fact that the Court of Owls knows that Gordon betrayed them and is pretty much trying to come after and kill him. So they're trying to go about bringing down the court in a very different way. And just all that was really interesting to see. Especially with them bringing back their old commissioner who's much more looking like the judge and filling sort of in for not quite that character, but a very similar sort of person to that character of the villain of the judge. And that was interesting to see him living his life as a crazy person, but not understanding that he is sick and crazy. He thinks he's a clear-minded person. And that was interesting to see him going through that whole court case actually with Gordon. And that whole scene of him actually claiming Gordon as guilty for everything he's done was interesting to see, and just to see their old commissioner trying to fulfill his duties as being the judge and trying to kill Gordon and essentially chop off his head because of everything terrible he's done just was really interesting and kind of exciting to see. And then I really enjoyed the scene where Bullock and Gordon finally bring in the head lady of the Court of Owls, I'm forgetting her name, but they bring her in and are questioning her and stuff, and Alfred's just outside the door because he's gone to them knowing now that Bruce is missing. So he has Alfred has his whole own agenda of trying to get Bruce back from the court, and just the three of them trying to work against the Court of Owls was very, very interesting to see and really kind of entertaining how each of them sort of approached the situation. Then everything with Penguin and Enigma was okay. It definitely was probably one of the weaker parts of the episode because it was mostly just them bickering back and forth with each other for a while until they're like, okay, I guess we have to work together to get out of this, and then essentially they escaped without really showing fully how they did. It just showed the first step of how they got out. So I'm interested more to see once their 5 hours that they agreed on is up and they finally can go back to trying to kill each other. I'm excited to see what's going to happen there. But their whole parts in this episode, I guess, was necessary for them to sort of come to terms on what's going to happen. But still, it wasn't all that entertaining of scenes. And then everything with Bruce and the shaman was really great, with them now fully somewhat returning to Gotham. And the description said, starting the next sort of level of his training, which is him giving up the last sort of step of his anger that made him sort of who he is, which is the death of his parents. And he had to sort of somewhat have come to terms with that, but it was more almost like he had to forget that he had any emotions at all around their death. And that was interesting to see with the shaman sort of introducing a new step to having Bruce be angry about something else, which is towards the court, instead of being towards his family's death. Which I'm interested to see what's going to happen there, especially with what the preview showed with the shaman and Bruce sort of working with the court. And how maybe the shaman's actually trying to trick him into being the one to destroy Gotham to then be the one to repair it. So I'm really interested to see what's all going to happen there in the next few episodes with Bruce. So yeah, just overall this was a really sort of interesting and kind of entertaining episode, but it left like a lot of things open that I'm very curious to see what the next episodes to come are going to do with it. So yeah, that's my review of Gotham. Season 3, episode 19, called All Will Be Judged. So yeah. Bye!